Hi guys, it's me, ColorMeCassie, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to wash your makeup brushes. So guys, today I'm going to be teaching you 3 ways to sanitize and wash your makeup brushes. And a lot of people don't actually know that you need to clean your makeup brushes, and really not washing your makeup brushes can give you a lot of problems skin-wise. It can really put bacteria on your skin and cause you to have breakouts, so it is very important to clean your brushes. You actually want to be cleaning them probably about once a week if you use your makeup brushes often, and sanitizing them in between that. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys a couple ways to sanitize and wash your makeup brushes. But before we get started, I just wanted to introduce myself to those of you I haven't met yet. Hi, my name is Cassie. It's nice to meet you, and I would love for you to become friends with me on the internet. And how you can do that is scrolling down and clicking that red subscribe button down below. And also make sure you hit that little notification bell so that you get notified every time I make a new video. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, then make sure you smash that like button so I know to keep doing videos just like this. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So guys, the first tip I'm going to give you is how to sanitize your makeup brushes in between shampoos or washes, and that's going to be using rubbing alcohol. So you want to get a high content rubbing alcohol and some sort of paper towel or Kleenex and your dirty brush. So the purpose of sanitizing your brushes is to just kill all of the bacteria in those brushes and also get the color, all of the product that's in the brush out of it. So right now I've used this for some reddish pinkish eyeshadow, and in order to get it so it's not going to come off reddish or pink when I'm trying to use another color, I can also just sanitize my brush to get rid of that extra product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spray directly into the bristles. And then I'm going to take my paper towel or my Kleenex and just do little circular motions. And as you can see, there is a good amount of pink coming off on the Kleenex. And if you get done with that and you still feel like there's a little bit of color left in the brush, then go ahead and repeat the steps. So with that technique, we're not going to get 100% of the product out of the brush, but we do get about 75% of the product out, and we've killed all of the germs that are in the brush with the alcohol. So that is a really good way to sanitize your brushes in between uses so that you're not spreading bacteria over your face, and also get different eyeshadow colors out of your brushes so that you don't spread those around your face when you're not trying to. So now that we're done with the sanitization step, we're going to jump right into my bathroom where I teach you how to deep clean your makeup brushes. So the first way I'm going to teach you to clean your makeup brushes is with no tools, just by hand. And today we're going to be using just a little bit of baby shampoo. And baby shampoo is a really good thing to use with your makeup brushes because it's going to be very gentle. It's going to get all the dirt out, and it's not going to deposit anything into your brush or degrade it in any way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn on the water, and we're going to use our hand just to kind of disperse the water over it and run the tip of the brush through that water. So we're not running the brush through the actual stream, we're running it through the runoff of water off our fingers. So now the tip of the brush is wet. You really don't want your water getting up into this part of the brush right here, because that will damage the glue that holds these bristles in place. So you want to keep the water concentrated in the part of the brush that's actually dirty, which is the upper half of those bristles. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of baby shampoo and pour that across our fingers like that. And then we're just going to do the same thing with the water. A little bit of runoff, but don't rinse off the baby shampoo entirely. And just kind of start swirling our fingers. And once we feel like we've got a good diluted amount of soap, we can turn the water off and just shampoo the brush a bit. So this is where you're going to see all of that dirt and product coming out of your brush. And I'm not pressing very hard on my fingers, but I'm just using a swirly motion to kind of shampoo that brush, kind of like it's a washboard. You're just kind of using that texture of your fingers to rub that shampoo into the brush. And now we're going to turn the water on again and just rinse using the same circular motions for rinsing. And now that I've rinsed, I can kind of squeeze out the brush here, kind of in a little circular pinching motions with your fingers. And if any of the water comes out and it looks colored in any way, then you probably want to repeat the steps. So I'm thinking this is still a little bit dirty, so we're going to repeat one more time. Adding the soap, turning on the water, and then getting the brush a little bit soapy. Now I'm really just gonna suds this up and make sure that we're getting it nice and clean. Now this time you can tell that the brush is already a lot cleaner because the suds are not quite so dirty looking as they were last time. They still have a little bit of a tan tint to them, but a lot of that color is no longer here. Okay, now we're gonna do the rinse. And I'm gonna wring it out. Okay, so now I feel like I've gotten all of the soap out of there. You just kind of want to reshape your brush so it's about the shape that it is when you normally use it. And you just want to sit that in an open area. You really want to let it sit out and breathe until it's fully dry. And the last way I'm going to show you how to clean your makeup brushes is while using something like a Sigma mat. And what this is it's just a rubber mat that has a lot of different textures on it that really help allow you to get your brushes squeaky clean. So I'm going to scoot you in here and I'll show you how to use this. So as you can see, I'm just sitting the mat in the bottom of the sink here and pressing down the suction cups. And this mat has kind of two sides. There's one side over here that is more for big brushes. It has bigger texture over here. And this side over here is for smaller brushes like eyeshadow brushes and stuff like that. So I'm just going to show you how to do this with a bigger brush and a smaller brush so you can get an idea of how it works. And just kind of pour some soap over the bigger side right here. So we're going to take this blush brush right here. You can see there's plenty of product in the front of this brush right here. And we're just going to get it a little bit wet at the tip like we did when we were using our hand to wash it. And then we're going to start in the wash brush section and just kind of swirl it around in circles. And you can really wash your brushes fairly quickly with a mat like this because it is going to allow you to use that texture to your advantage. After I'm done with that, I'm going to go over to the refine section, which is right back here, just to make sure that I get all of those little places that there could be some makeup residue or some bacteria residue. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to go over to the rinse area and just use that to get the soap out of my brush. And now I'm wringing it out with my fingers in the same fashion we did before. And as you can see, the brush is clean now. So we're just going to reshape that kind of how it was originally and then set it off to the side to dry. And now I'll show you the same thing with an eye brush. So here we've got a dirty eye brush right here. I'm just going to get the top of it a little bit wet. Then I'm going to take my baby shampoo and just pour a little bit of that on the eye side of the mat over here. Now in the wash section, I'm going to swirl around my eye brush to make sure that I'm getting all of that dirt and gunk out of there. And after I've done that, maybe I'll go over to the refine for a little bit just to make sure I'm getting all of that gunk out of every little spot of that brush. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the rinse. And now I'm squeegeeing it out a little bit. And as you can see, this brush looks as good as new. And I'll have a link to this rubber pad in the description box down below and a couple others that are like it in case you guys want to check it out. So guys, that's my 3 easy ways to sanitize and clean your makeup brushes. So if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button so I know to keep making videos just like this. And if you have not yet joined my little family on the internet, make sure you do so by scrolling down below and hitting that red subscribe button down there. And that's pretty much it. I love you guys and I'll see you next time. Bye!